Today we're taking a look at a watch that was a complete impulse buy for me. I found this on a forum and I thought the price was pretty good and I pretty much just bought it. Today we're taking a look at the Hamilton Khaki Action. And since I did buy this pre-owned, there's no really unboxing or anything like that. But it's such a unique watch that I wanted to share with everybody because it has one very specific attribute that I think would interest a lot of us. Here it is, the Hamilton Khaki Action. So from what I understand, the Action line is actually that line. It's not this specific watch, but a line of watches that I think all of them have this right here, the crown guard, the crown lock. I'm not exactly sure the proper term for it. But as you can see, this is pre-owned and pretty used. But I saw this and I've always wanted a watch with this, the crown lock. Obviously we all like Panerai. I would like to own one, but my wrists are just way too small. So I decided to kind of steer the complete opposite direction and go really small instead of really large. And I picked this one up for about $170, somewhere around there, which is less than the going rate. If you see these on eBay and other places, they are running more like a $250 to $300. So here it is. There really isn't much to show up besides the look of it right here. It's your typical field watch, very legible, no nonsense. Let's see if I can open this up here. There it is. So the idea is that you lock the crown here. You're able to set the date, open it up, set the time, and close it here. Now the dimensions of this are really interesting. Like I said, I went really small. This one is actually 34 millimeters, which is going to be very small, but I think I have the small enough wrist for it. Thickness is about 10 millimeters. It does have a sapphire crystal. The lugs are 18 millimeters, so here's a case spec. This is actually, I think this is really neat. As we'll see right now, the other khakis don't have this, at least not that I've seen. Try to get to focus. But yeah, for something as affordable as under $200, I thought this would be a nice experiment. This might be a catch and release, or who knows, I might just really fall in love with it. I wore it for a few days, and I really do like small watches, so I hope this one will actually disappear on the wrist and be worn quite a bit. So let's do some size comparisons here. I brought out this khaki. This is actually a 38 millimeter. This is what I mean by the case spec. This is actually 38 millimeters, and next to this 38 millimeter looks really big. But as you can see, the same DNA is there with the design of the dial. Very legible, similar handset, similar text, similar absolutely everything. But I like this. I like the red on the Action. I think it adds a nice little touch. Thickness wise, they're pretty similar, though I do think the white khaki is a little bit thinner. They're both quartz. I do believe they're both sapphire crystal. This khaki is 20 millimeters, this is 18 millimeters in terms of lug width. But as you can see, they're very similar since they are kind of the older brother, little brother kind of relationship here. I also brought out one of my latest watches, the Serica. This is actually listed at 37 millimeters, and even then it's quite big compared to the Hamilton here. But obviously that's because the Hamilton is very, very small at 34 millimeters. Similar dimensions. Sorry, similar design. The Serica does use a hand wand movement, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. But the DNA of a field watch, they're both there. Both very obvious. Now let's check out the Lume on this. Let's see here. I absolutely love this. When I did my review on the Serica, I did mention how I wish it could have done a little bit more with the Lume, and we'll compare right now. And for something this affordable, I really do appreciate that they're able to lume all of the numerals. Though since this is an older watch, the lume is a little bit weak. But let's bring out the Serica and show the lume to kind of show what I mean. See, the Serica, I think it could have benefited of this kind of lume of every indice. And while this is a $650 watch, it's kind of hard to compare just because of the movements and the material used, and the fact that this is a Hamilton watch, very mass-produced versus this micro brand. But anyway, my point is really that I enjoy this kind of lume when it's available. And even with the other khaki, if I remember correctly, they don't have that kind of lume. Nope. So here it is. They do lume every indice with the little dot. But still, I really think this is a nice touch for a very affordable watch. Though it is a little weak, like I said. So like I said in the beginning of the video, there's really not much to this one. I just wanted to kind of share this, bring it to your radar. I think it's a fun little tiny watch. I really do enjoy these small watches on the wrist. So I'm going to throw it on something that's not a NATO strap. I'm not a fan of NATO. So I'll throw it on there and see how it wears on the wrist. So on the wrist, it's absolutely small. And I think that's a good thing. I want this to be kind of a daily wear that can disappear on the wrist, and I think this is it. The crown lock does add a little bit of heft to it, which is cool, and I think the dimensions really do work on this kind of design. Besides that, I really don't think there's much to say. Besides, we'll see how long this lasts in my collection. It might be a keeper, it might be a quick sell. But I hope you all enjoyed this watch, because I certainly didn't know it existed, so hopefully you do now.